I'm on my ride.
Good evening, everyone. The highlights of the news this Thursday. Traffic accident.
It's been a minute since I did this shit, bro.
Yeah, you damn right, nigga. You done left him for a year. Don't even know how to close the door yet. Why do y'all like this dude, man?
What's going on, YouTube? My name is Deadice. Welcome back to another video. It's been, I don't know how long it's been. It's been a fat minute since I made a video. I don't think I made a video all 2020. I haven't made a video all 2020. So, my bad if it's like, you know, it's a little bit weird, you know. But, as y'all know, 2020 been all different types of fucked up, right? One of the most fucked up things about this year for us wavers, right? We can't get no fucking haircut. I haven't, look, today, when I'm recording this is May 12th, right? I haven't gotten a haircut since February 10th. I'll put a picture right here of what my hair looked like when I got a haircut, right? This is what it's looking like right now. Oh shit. Actually, that's not even too bad, but like, no, it's like, my shit is kinda long, okay? And for y'all who don't really know that much about waves, right? My hair is laid down as a bitch right now. So let's comb this forward. Let's comb it forward first. Okay. Yeah, this is, oh my God, this is what we're working with right now. I'm about to break my comb doing this shit. But bro, we gonna come up the whole thing real quick and see how it looks. So now, this is what we looking like. Oh my God, my hairline. I need a haircut bad, my nigga. It's been 3 months. But now, let's do the comb back. Yo. So this is what we looking like for real. Like, this is what we looking like. Now, after we all combed out all that, we still spinning. We spinning like crazy, I'm not gonna lie. And when we get this cut, eventually, I don't really know when, but whenever we get this cut, it's gonna be even crazier. But y'all can already see from the last time I was with y'all, I made some dumb progress, right? Dumb progress. And in this video, I'm gonna be telling y'all, well, first of all, obviously, I'm gonna be taking care of my shit. But I'm gonna also be telling y'all how, one, I got this type of progress, and two, how to maintain this type of progress during times like this when we can't go to the barber, you can't really cut off your wolf, you gotta have it for a long time, and you're not trying to overcurl, right? I've been wolfing for way too damn long, but since I've been doing things that I'm about to tell y'all now, y'all gonna figure out how I've been keeping it consistent. So the first thing you gotta know for keeping your waves consistent, when you can't cut them, even when you can cut them, you should do this all the time. Comb your damn hair. Oh my God, my forehead, bro, it's red. But like, listen, comb your hair, because combing is one of the best things you can do for your connections. But not only combing, you have to comb consistently. You gotta figure out your angles. You gotta know where you're trying to comb. Ouch. But in the back, you gotta figure out, first of all, where your crown is at, so that you can know where to start combing from. But once you figure out where your crown is at, and once you know what pattern you want, just follow what your crown is doing. Just go around, all the way around, and make sure you hit every angle, and you hit every angle consistently, like I'm doing right now. It's okay to go around it slow, go around just like that. And when you make mistakes, it's okay, just fix it. Cause with me, my crown is never really like, I'm not at the point where like I know where my crown is at all times, right? But the more I comb, the easier it is to find it because, well, first of all, you get more and more used to your angles, and then you have muscle memory. You can just comb and not even having to look at it, right? But you should always, whenever you can, try and comb with a mirror because it helps you a lot. First of all, to build the muscle memory, and second, to keep your combing consistent because that's what you need to do, right? Now, in this video, I'm not going to be putting no products in my hair because I did that earlier today when I did my first brush and comb session. But right now, in times like this, you don't want to be using crazy like heavy products, something like that. No pomades, nothing like that. Me, I've been using straight coconut oil and olive oil. If I can find them both on it, and I'll put pictures of them right here. But those are two products that I've been using mainly, and it's been working well with my hair. It keeps my hair soft, keeps it from, getting too kinked up. Once you're done combing, right? It's been about 8 minutes, right? I've only been combing for like 5 minutes. Now it's time to move to the hard brush. From my last video, I think it's my last video, I was showing y'all the Torino Pros, right? So I have this other brush. Where these brushes, hard brush, gets straight down to my scalp. This is usually what I use like when I shower brush, right? But it helps me a lot in my regular everyday brushing because it's really hard and it gets all the way down to my scalp, and it gets the hairs all the way down here, and it keeps it from looking nappy like this looks, and it keeps all my connections looking good, you know what I'm saying? And see, when you brush with one of these, your hair is not gonna be laid down. That's not what this is for. This is to get all the way down to your scalp, like I keep saying. And it's, whenever you cut your hair, that's the progress that you see, that's the progress that you make. That's why it's most important to brush with the hard brush and the comb for the longest amount of time out of any of your brushes, right? I brush with 3 or 4 brushes at per brush session. I usually brush with this, and then I'll brush with this one. And this kind of gets in the middle ground, it gets it laid down a little bit more. And then since this brush is a little bit softer than that one, I use it to lay my hair down even more. Then soft brush is only for laying your hair down. And then once I'm done with that, I like to use the plastic bag method, get my hair laid all the way down. So first, obviously, you gotta get the hard brush in. So just like with the comb, first of all, I just kind of go over it and make sure that my pattern is like set the way I want it to be. My crown and all that. Just go around, you don't gotta brush hard at first. Just make sure that everything's all set. Make sure that everything is put the way that you want it. And then once you're sure that you got the motions down, you go to work. And that's what we're about to do right now. And see, right now, see this right here? I don't know if y'all can see, hopefully y'all can. But when you don't brush consistently, your hair will stick up in the places where it's not consistent. And that's how forks get made, because your hair will stick up, right? And then you will continue to brush it the wrong way so that it continues to stick up. But eventually, when you keep using your other brushes, it'll lay that hair back down, but it'll lay it down wrong. And so it won't be in the same pattern as the rest of your hair. See, right here, all of this is all fucked up. First of all, because it's new growth, so it's gonna be like that. But second, because this is the most inconsistent part of my waves, my iron line, because when I wash my hair and it curls up at the ends, obviously, to all the edges, that's where the edges is where the least amount of waves are, and this is where the connections are the worst. But this hair is getting cut off anyway, so the connections aren't gonna stay there forever, so that's fine, it doesn't really matter. And that's why
like as wavers, you know, when we're over for a long time, we don't really care about what our hairline be looking like because we know that it's gonna be fucked up and that's cool. Still though, want to be as consistent as you can be. And of course, you gotta brush your weak spots the most. That's one of the most important things about waving. When you're going right, and like the top, this has to be my strongest side, right? I feel like everybody's strongest side is the top, the front, you know. But my weakest side has always been back here, right? Now let me show y'all real quick what my weak side is looking like. Let me turn this way. Hopefully y'all can see that. But my weak side is connected, not perfectly, of course, but you know, it's connected well with the rest. But before, if I can find a picture, I'll put one on the screen. But before, this side of my hair, connections were horrible. Worst connections on any part of my head. Now, it's one of the best parts. Right, oops, wrong brush, my bad. But right now, my weak side is probably right here, which is, you know, where I have a lot of forks in this area, and that's from inconsistent brushing because I didn't always know what pattern I wanted. But I have to get these connections to match with everywhere else where it actually is matching. That's where I have the least amount of forks. I mean, sorry, the most amount of forks. So, of course, the part where you have the most forks is where you want to brush with your hard brush and comb the most, because that's where that's how the most progress is gonna get made. So basically, I'm gonna finish with my hard brush real quick, and then I'm gonna move on. The next couple brushes, I'm gonna talk a little bit more. So now I'm done with these two brushes. You're gonna move on to this one, like a little medium softy. This one right here, this gotta be one of my favorite brushes, no cap, cause like, this shit just lays it down like real nice without like just feeling like I'm just like putting the brush on top of it. It's not really doing nothing. It's like, it really feels like it's pulling my hair, but like it's still laying it down at the same time, which is what you want, which is really what you want out of a medium soft brush. You can already tell low key that it's getting a little bit more laid, but it's gonna be even more laid after I hit it with a plastic bag just a little bit. Always remember, move the ears out the way whenever you're brushing, because look, when your hair is long, that's what will happen if you don't move your ears out the way. That shit will like just stick up like crazy. You know, it helps a little bit to move your ears out the way. And plus it helps to like get the connection all the way around, all the way at the bottom, so there's no break. It doesn't look like it stops anywhere. And that's what you want. Well, at least most of the time. Like, you should be able to take one and follow it all the way around your head, basically. Y'all can already tell my shit is low-key laid. So we're gonna stop with this brush because you don't need to hit every brush for too long. Plus, I already brushed my hair like twice earlier today, and I don't really be hitting dumb brush sessions like that. I'm just hitting this one because, you know, I had to for a video. Remember my last video, we made a 30-minute brush session, right? What's crazy is that now, with my normal brush sessions, I can go for 30 minutes with one brush, my nigga. Like, once you progress, this shit, it turns into such a habit. It makes it so easy to brush for, I wouldn't say hours, because that's not, like, you shouldn't be doing that, but it makes it easier to brush for an hour plus on end. So, you know, right now, we're about to hit it with the softy, lay down all them extra hairs. Especially, we gotta get the crown all nice and laid. As you can see, I'm trying to use just the very end of the brush to get the crown, because my crown specifically, not everybody's is the same, but my crown is pretty small, and it hasn't always been like that. I trained it to be small. As y'all know, I'll put a picture right here, but as y'all know, my crown used to be like fat, like it was big, right? But I got it all the way down to this, and that's from brushing just right around it, making sure that each brush stroke is consistent. with the last.
San Francisco papers are investing a lot of money to try and get a service just like that started.
In my last videos that I've made, I didn't have any nice do-rags, right? So since then, I've gotten a few. I got 3 do-rags since then. Silkies had to be, you already see it's nice as fuck, right? I got them from Official Drippy Rags. I'll put their IG in the description. If y'all want to go ahead, give them a follow, support, because they got some nice products, not gonna cap. I normally brush for much longer than this, but since it's the video, I'm not gonna make y'all sit through nothing. As if y'all ain't been sitting through this already. But so now we're done with the softie. We finna go onto the plastic bag. Basically with this, I don't think I've explained this in any past videos, but actually I might have. But just in case I haven't, plastic bag method is basically, it's like a brush, like your soft brush, except completely flat, no bristles. So it lays the hair down completely, and I'll show y'all what I mean as soon as I'm finished. Okay, and now we're done with the brush session. So as you can see, obviously my hair is not laid all the way down because I haven't put on my do-rag yet, but right now, this is what it's looking like. See, I got a fork right there, but I'm trying to get my connections better up at the top, but y'all can see everywhere else spinning like crazy. But now we finna put on this do-rag. I'm gonna show y'all how I've been doing it for the quarantine wolf, y'all already know. So take this, my do-rag. We finna take this, take our little stocking cap, right? Turn it the other way. And put that over this. I like to fold it up one time and then make sure it goes all the way down to the bottom at the back, right? And then make sure it doesn't go too far down, but like not too high up. I like to put it at like where the bottom of my hair stops, and then fold this up. Wait, hold up. Fold this up like this. Get it nice and tight, but not too tight. You don't want to give yourself a headache, of course. And hold this one right here. Yeah. Put this part above your hairline so it keeps that laid down also. Yeah. And then this one, you want to put this at the bottom, so it lines up with the bottom line of the do-rag. And then, move that out the way, make sure it's all flat. You don't gotta do all this, but I just be doing it like that because, I want my do-rag to look nice when it's all tied. I want it to look, the same all around. So then, just tie it like a shoelace in the back. Pull it down, sure, and that's it. And that's the whole brush session. That's the quarantine wolf. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm gonna try my best because right now I ain't got shit to do. I'm doing schoolwork and that's about it, right? I'm not even going to school to do schoolwork. So I'm gonna be doing my best to make as many videos for y'all as I can, make them as interesting as I can. Try to teach y'all as much as I can about this lifestyle right here. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, let me know what you want to see next, share it with your friends, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace out.